Hello everyone, may the 4th be with you. Today we're going to review some fractions and things you should know about fractions. Probably things you should already know about fractions, but if you don't, that's totally okay. It will help you quite a bit with understanding in our next part of our fractions lessons. I'm going to share my screen with you right away. There we are. All right. So an introduction to fractions. As you can see, there are fractions on this screen. So to understand fractions, you need to understand that objects can be whole or broken up into parts. So what do these words actually mean? Well, whole means that you have an object that is together. It's not broken up, and it's one object altogether. In this case, one whole apple. What's a part? Well, where the whole has been broken into separate pieces. In this case, 4 parts of that original apple. When a whole is divided into parts, those parts can be equal or unequal. So it's very important to know this, especially dealing with fractions. What does equal mean? Equal means that each part is exactly the same size. This pie has 6 equal parts. Unequal means that each part is not the same size. This object has 7 unequal parts. They are not the same size. So we're going to look at these objects below and look at the parts and if they're equal or unequal. So get a fancy color here. Let's go with just a blue. This first shape, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, and they are the same size, so they are equal. In this next shape, there are 2 parts, and they are the same size, so this one is equal as well. In this shape, there are 3 parts. 2 of them look very similar, but this last part is definitely not the same size as these other 2 parts, so this is not equal. And in this circle, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts, and each part is the same, so it is equal. In this heart, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, and they are definitely not the same size. They're not equal. Okay, so what is a fraction? A fraction is a small part or item forming a piece of a whole. The numerator of a fraction is the top part of the fraction, representing the number of parts you may have. And the denominator of a fraction is the bottom part of the fraction, representing the total number of parts. So here we have a pizza, not the whole thing. Looks like someone ate it. They were hungry. We have 1, 2, 3 parts, but we did have a 4th part. It's just not there anymore. So we did have 4 parts to the whole thing. Now we only have 1, 2, 3 parts of the 4. Okay, so fractions represent a part of a whole. Each part has to be equal in order to form a fraction. So let's take a look at this shape below and see what we can figure out from here. A fraction. What fraction of the circle is green? So let's take a look at, first off, how many parts this actually has. How many parts does this circle have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So there are 4 equal parts, and 1, 2 of them are green. So we have 2 parts that are green out of all 4 parts. The way that we say that fraction is 2/4. You'll learn something else about this 2/4 later on with fractions, but for now, 2/4. Okay, another thing to look at and know about fractions is you can do a fraction of a set. It does not have to be one object and then broken into parts. It can be a set of objects. So here we have a set of fish. We have, let's go with a color here. Let's make it orange. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fish. So their total number of fish is 6, and they're asking us to find out Whoa, how many of those fish are orange? Well, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 of the 6 fish are orange. How do we say this fraction? It is said as 3/6. And there's another thing that we'll learn about this later on with fractions, but for now, 3/6. I hope this helps you with some fraction work. It should help you with the first 6 to 10 pages of your fraction and decimal workbook, and I'll be back with another video very soon. May the 4th be with you.